And we're back for another 2040. My name is Danny. This is Northern Comfort Tarot. And to my right, your left, is the beautiful Empress of Duality, Brooke, my significant
What up, you guys? Good to be here with you guys in this space. We missed y'all. We love you guys.
We had a bit of thing go down on Friday, so we couldn't make it. Oh my goodness. Lee and Sherry are in the house. I should have worn my tie.
Oh, Jesus. Hi, guys. What's up, Lee and Sherry? Welcome.
First in. You guys are on it, man.
Right. Y'all's energy was strong, too. Hit me with like the whole shit.
Smack.
It's like, hello, my beautiful sister and brother. I love you guys.
Sure do. Now, I'm going to post this in the Love Vibe Tribe, so Brooke's going to take it from here.
Baby, listen. Just kidding.
I'm listening.
Anyways, welcome everybody joining. We're just going to do what we normally do.
Because that's what we do.
We got to church to shoot. Yes. I'm honestly so distracted by Lee and Sherry's energy. I can't even okay, focus, Brooke.
Oh, man.
But anyways, yes, we love the Patreon, Lee and Sherry. It's so good.
For real.
My gosh.
And when you see a D in the comment section, that stands for me.
Right, Lee, I'm going to need for you to get it together since I got you here.
And when you see a B in the comment section.
Since I got you here, Lee and Sherry, you ought to have known, Lee, that when I said, don't worry, I'll wait, that was me. I mean, does that even sound like something Danny would say? He didn't even know who Cat Williams was until I showed him a few weeks ago. Okay?
Getting a tongue lashing, are you?
I'm just kidding. But for any of you guys that aren't on Lee and Sherry's Patreon, what are y'all doing? Okay? But anyways, hi Selma, what's up, love? Welcome. Christina, hi. Lee and Sherry said, what the fuck?
Oh my God. That's the picture? Jeez. That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know. But what's up, you guys? Thanks for joining. It's good to see you all. Friday, we had to take a little us time because we made it Facebook official that Danny and I are getting married one day.
We're hitched.
You know.
On Facebook. Hopefully
sometime soon. But I don't know how that works with the freaking COVID shit going on. But we'll figure that out. And
that's just to let the spirit.
And for any of the twin flames in the house, I just said, and this really registered with me last night. I was like, I am going to marry my fucking twin flame, y'all. Me! Oh my God! That's so freaking cool. Like, from where I started to where I am now, it's just reality sets in sometimes, and I'm like, I'm literally living with my twin flame. I'm going to marry my twin flame. I have a shit ton of friends that are twin flames in union. Like, how freaking cool is that? If you would have asked me that 2 years ago, I was a mess. But anyways, thank you, Salma. Appreciate it. Zoom weddings are a thing now. Okay, listen.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some physical interaction, some connection. I need to dance with my people.
I need some COVID in our lives.
I need my twin flames at my wedding. Okay.
No masks allowed.
Hi, David. What's up? Good to see you again.
Let me see. What were they going to do? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, David. Thank you. So how you doing, you guys? Before I even got on, so y'all know that we do like a general message. For any of you that don't know, welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. And we like to kind of start off with like a general message for, especially for me, the people in the chat, and it's like a collective message, right? And Spirit loves when they know that I'm going to get in front of you guys, they be dropping shit in my energy field, okay? And before I got on, sometimes it be getting on my nerves. Sometimes I'm just like, embrace, lean in, Brooke, feel, connect. It's okay. But like, some of you guys need to get in your bodies. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. I don't know what pain body is triggered in your energy field, what trigger has been triggered in your energy, what emotions are going unheard, or whatever it may be, whatever is disconnecting you so much that it sends you out of your body, right? Like that's the energy I was feeling. So to kind of see if you resonate with this, something that you can feel when you're not in your body is like this floaty feeling, right? It's almost like, it's like an uneasy feeling, like you don't feel grounded, you don't feel secure and connected to your body. Like your mental space may seem kind of like foggy, or just like this. It's just a really uneasy feeling of being disconnected from self. But the best way I can describe it is like this floaty feeling where like it really feels like all of your energy is just up here and floating outside of your body. Like that's how it feels.
I feel like that right now.
And that's what I was feeling before I got on with you guys. And usually Spirit will like kind of, drop things in so that I can, kind of offer some assistance when it comes to this kind of energy. And also to kind of, if you need a way to identify if this is what you're feeling. When you're not connected and grounded in your body, you may have a really hard time communicating your thoughts, communicating your emotions. You may have a really hard time making decisions. You may feel kind of cloudy, kind of foggy, like it's almost like you're not even able to connect with the present moment. Like your energy is either stuck in a past trauma loop, or you're projecting your energy to a future that doesn't even exist. Like, okay? And we have to consider our inner child when we're not connected and grounded in our bodies, because the inner child like goes into this, I am not safe. I am not secure. I am not comfortable in my own body. And like they feel very afraid when we're not in our body, right? So to kind of counteract that, one thing that you can do is put your feet in the grass. Take some deep breaths. Put your hand over your heart space and breathe into your heart space and feel your connection to your heart, and just feel it like expanding around your body. Touch your body, you guys. Touch the person that you love. Touch your animals, right? But we don't want to get codependent on needing someone else to bring us to the present moment, right? Because there was a thing that I used to do where when I was triggered, or when there was uncomfortable feelings in my consciousness, one thing that I would do, I would go to my dog and like hold my dog and love on my dog. And really what I didn't realize I was doing is I was taking all the energy that I was disconnecting from, and I was putting it on my dog for her to ground for me. And this might be kind of a hard pill to swallow for you guys, but when you're doing that, when you're casting that kind of energy onto someone or an animal especially, they love you. They're going to absorb that energy, and like it can make them really sick. It can cause dis-ease within your animals. So, that's just kind of like something I want to tell you just so you can be aware. And so, you want your dog to live as long as possible, right? So that can just kind of be a way of not, it's really just to guide you to really just sit with yourself, sit with how you're feeling. You know what I mean? Without creating a story about how you're feeling, because that doesn't work either. But I'm going to stop there. There's some more messages, but like, maybe if you want to.
Hey, so it's 2040 tonight. And what does that mean? 3-card pull is 20. 40 is a mini read. And how to do that?
Well, I love you again, Sherry. Thank you for stopping by.
We love you guys
so much. And I know you can feel how much I love you guys.
Even got her pumped up.
Thank you for being in our lives.
So how to get on the list after we, what do you call it? Do the collective reading. You just click that link and send the love donation you choose to that PayPal.
Hi,
and
Kate.
We'll put you on the list.
Yes.
So it is Facebook official. We are getting hitched someday.
Right.
I heard Sherry someday. Someday never comes. What day? What day, Lee?
So what was funny to me is like people were asking me, when are you getting married? Like, do most people as soon as they get engaged are like, this is the date that we're getting married? Like, is that how it's supposed to work? Because listen,
I thought it was going to come to us in a dream.
that is not our reality. Okay.
No. Lee and Sherry are both ministers. They said they'll hook us up. So we got like 4 ministers ready to hook us up.
I've just been feeling into that experience. So what I would feel to getting married to my twin, being married by a twin, surrounded by twins.
Having best man as a twin and
So
best
woman. You
woman.
guys. But anyways.
Surreal. That's all I gotta say. It's a little surreal, and it's gonna take a bit to sink in. So I guess we'll take that time to come up with some date. I guess. Right.
Okay.
So yes, to get on the list, you can click the button there and send your love donation, and we're gonna do a collective reading. I might as well shuffle now. So how have you guys all been? David and Kate and David and Salma's here. Zoom weddings are the thing. So you said that, so. Sherry Z. You'll know when you know. Hey guys. Hey Sherry Z. Yeah, I figure it'll just, gotta kind of let the world slow down. It's well, I guess, or speed up. I don't even know anymore what the world is doing right now, but it needs to do what it needs to do and get that out of the way first, kind of thing. Plus, it's kind of complicated because we're from different countries, so that's another thing.
Yeah, but everybody that we love not everybody that we love, but mostly everybody is in the States.
Oh, okay.
Most people.
Yeah.
All the twins and shit.
Okay, yeah, it's true.
Right.
It's true.
And Grandma don't want to go.
Grandma doesn't have a passport, and I don't think you could twist her nipple to get one. I don't know. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to twist her nipple.
Good morning, Aaron. What's up, love?
Aaron's here. Oh, she was. I totally missed you, dude. Good to see you.
No, David, I don't think we have the same name posted on the site, but who knows? Danny likes to do shit like that.
I thought you both were already married because I thought I read you had the same name. Oh, I don't know. I think that was the mailing address thing.
Maybe. So right, long time no see. Yeah, we had our group mentoring session last night, live coaching with our group of people in the mentorship, and yeah, I'm telling y'all, we have so much fun.
Oh my god.
Not to mention, we have so much fun, and it's so beneficial at the same time,
For real, yeah.
But
for real.
So I'm trying to remember, there was something else that Spirit brought up that I was feeling.
Speaking of the mentorship, I guess we could kind of say this week we're going to be releasing our new pricing list for our services on our website. So if you haven't checked out our website, I'd say maybe about Wednesday. Everything should be up by Wednesday, so you can check it out.
Thanks, Aaron.
And it ranges from tarot readings to mentorship to two-on-one coaching. Is everything that's there. So we should have that out by Wednesday. Promise. It's our week to get stuff done.
Oh, so I was trying to tap back into what I was feeling earlier from the collective, and also, the people that show up in the chat, right? And I was still feeling that nausea, you guys, and I just felt so uncomfortable in my body. So uncomfortable in my body. So, start to observe. Are you someone that really uses a lot of distractions to kind of distract yourself from like how you're feeling? Even if in your mind you're telling a story that it's a positive distraction, like, you know what I mean? But I was feeling like some anxiety again. So it was just like not in the body, not really discharging any of the emotions. Like there's something that's been triggered. And the thing is, for most of you guys, like you are aware of what you have been working on, whether that is abandonment, whether that is feeling unheard, expressing your truth, practicing with vulnerability. That's the thing. There's no excuse, really. It's kind of what Spirit is saying. Like, what wound you have been healing, right? So some of you have taken the wound, let's say it's abandonment, and you've taken like it from a negative polarity of, I really wish they'd come back. Why am I not good enough? What do I have to do to be good enough? Do I have to do something to attract my twin, to attract my soulmate? And just like purging these feelings of unworthiness, right? Or these thoughts of unworthiness and rejection. So you were in that negative polarity. And then now when it comes to the wound, you've created a positive polarity where it's like, I have faith in the divine that whatever is meant for me will come to me. I release the control. I don't need my twin flame to come back for me to be happy, for me to be content, and right? But you never actually healed what created the abandonment to begin with. You never actually went into the inner child and purged the emotions, discharged the negative emotions, discharged the positive stories and polarities, right? So that is why it feels, for some of you guys, you may just be exhausted out of nowhere, and we have to start to listen to our body to connect with ourselves. Why do you think you feel exhausted when you have no reason to feel exhausted? Because you are carrying things. And you may have neck pains, you may have shoulder pains, you may have back pains. Your legs may be really tired or feel really weak, right? And it's all symptoms of something within you. So I want to touch on the positive polarity for a second. So even if you take something like unworthiness and abandonment and you change it from a negative story to a positive story, why that doesn't work is the positive story is going to limit your capacity to be able to feel what's actually underneath that abandonment wound, what's actually there. Why it's still showing up in your energy, why you're still attracting some of the partners that you're attracting, why you're still attracting certain experiences where your abandonment and insecurities and fears gets triggered, right? That's because you have to feel it to heal it. And why the positive polarity doesn't work, and a lot of people don't know this. If you sit here and tell yourself, I have faith in the divine that my twin flame will come back to me. We're not in communication right now. I'm not going to beat myself up about da-da-da-da. You're lying to yourself, because in reality, you are hurting that they're gone. You are upset that you feel like someone has left you again. But if you continue to tell a positive story, your ego will trap you in that story and not allow you to go into your heart and actually feel to heal it. Okay? Go ahead. What?
Oh, holy man. That went like you were at volume of like 11 and then it just shut off. You were just like,
oh yeah, I know.
Wide open.
The energy
and then
was
off.
flowing.
Yeah.
Oh,
so collectively.
Let me mention real quick. So the energy that I'm pulsing right now, the energy that is just literally vibrating out of my frequency into you guys, what I'm talking about, if you can't feel it triggering you right now, that is because you are not in your heart space. I can feel you guys. I'm connected to you guys. And as soon as I started talking about the truth underlying the wound, as soon as I brought that awareness there, that floaty feeling came in. And it was like I was leaving my body. For some of you, that's what just happened to you. It's just like, oh, there's that awareness of the truth that my ego, because of story, because of polarity, whether it's a positive or negative polarity, I run from, right? And that's a reflection of the abandonment again. So you really have to start to observe yourself and reestablish the connection with yourself. Because as soon as I went into that, it was just like, boom, I'm out of my body and I can't feel anything and I can't hear anything but the stories, right? And we can't expect to really purge anything if we're not in our bodies, you guys. So I just invite you guys, I'm inviting in some compassion, some honoring where you are in this moment, honoring where your twin is in this moment without the need to fix anything. Just admitting and accepting where you are. That's the first step, you guys. You have to allow yourself to meet you where you are. You have to allow others to meet you where you are. And you have to allow yourself to meet your twin where they are. Now, does that mean, have no boundaries and let them run all over you? No. But you have to be honest about where you are to neutralize, to stay in your fucking body and admit the truth. It hurts me that they left. I know I don't need someone else outside of me to give me peace and happiness. And even though that may be true, and even though it may be a healthier story than the one that I was telling that said that I was, not okay with them gone, again, I felt y'all go out of your bodies, right? I'm just going to let Danny take over for a second and just be here with me, you guys. It's okay. It's okay to feel emotional. It is okay to admit that you're afraid. It is okay to cry. It is okay. It's all okay. And I know a lot of you have never had someone connect to you in a space where you're in pain. But in this space that we create with you guys, there is no judgment. There is only the honoring of where you are. We see y'all. We feel you. We love you. Take a deep breath, you guys. Just take a deep breath. And just feel the resistance relieve itself. Give yourself permission to just be here and connected to how you're feeling without feeling like you must run away from it, okay? You are safe in this space. Your ego is going to tell you that you might die if you feel your emotions, but I promise you, you won't, okay? I love you guys. I'm going to pass it on to Danny.
Wow. Well, I did pull a few cards, and it aligns to what Brooke was saying. The one card that I pulled that I'm going to start off with, and I'm going to go to camera 2, and is the release and surrender card. Release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've been holding tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and hearts to our love and assistance. What does this have to do with? Innocence, or return to innocence. During the day, we can get so wrapped up in what we're in that's not necessarily in front of us, but like the things that we have to do, that we lose ourselves. Like she was saying, we end up floating up out of our bodies and we lose touch with our true self, right? Either in the 3D or in the heart space. We move into the mind to get these tasks done throughout the day, and it really does us a disservice. What they're asking you to do is reconnect with yourself when you feel like you're spending too much time in your head. You're spending too much time throughout your day so focused on what you're trying to do that you're losing your connection to self. What they're saying with the Justice card in reverse, clarifying that as the Sun card in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, when you're not within yourself, in your body, right? When you're not within your heart space, you're stealing away from you, or you're allowing your power to be stolen away from you in every circumstance. And little pieces of you can dwindle throughout the day to the point where you get home and you're so exhausted that you're wondering like, wow, I didn't really do much today. Like, but I feel exhausted, and I don't have energy to be at home, with my significant other, with my children, even with myself. Maybe I'll just pass out and start it over again. And the next day and the next day and the next day until the weekend shows up. And like, I know the summer is over pretty much. I don't even know where that went. It's like September in a couple days. Wow. And I look back on the summer, and I was caught up quite a bit in things that, needed to get done, but where was my time? Where was my space? Where was, the place to be grateful in? That time to be grateful in, it's gone. It was gone. I wasn't able to smell much of the roses, even when Brooke was saying, dude, we're camping. What are you doing? You know what I mean? You need to slow down, sit down, look around, and be present in the moment. And I kind of, I even looked over that as well. So gaining your power back quite simply is allowing yourself to be, yes, present in the moment, returning to your body, and allowing yourself to play, to be visual about everything that's around you, right? Seeing and soaking up the beauty in every moment that's before you. Even if you're at work and you're kind of like stressed out or losing your shit, and you can still take 30 seconds to a minute for yourself, wash your face or wash your hands in the sink and return. Like, that's grounding 101 for people that work in skyscrapers or just at work. You can take a minute and just wash your hands, and allow the water to connect with you and bring that sense of the moment back to you. 10 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. Like, half the deck is in reverse here, right? Your wish is fulfilled. Your 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Fool card in reverse. Your wish is fulfilled is that being in the moment, being in your sovereignty. And it's not necessarily doing anything. It's just being. Just taking the time to be. Oh, bye. And I can't tell you, tell me. So, with that,
grab something.
Letting go with the 4 of Cups in reverse under the 10 of Cups. We want to turn that 10 of Cups upright. That's the process that we're at now. Moving forward, you want to be present in every moment, because when you're present in every moment, is so much to be grateful for. Brooke we were in the truck yesterday. We went and got some water. And on our way back home, she was like, told from spirit to just look around. Instead of looking straight, look around and take in the beauty. And we are fortunate. And sometimes I take, thank you, Elizabeth. Sometimes I take for granted my surroundings, because I've been in these surroundings forever. And Brooke, where she comes from, it's pretty flat and plain. And there's not as many trees and definitely not as many lakes. But she got to look around and really take in the beauty yesterday. And it kind of spoke to me as well, where like we are blessed to be where we are in the world. And it's what?
Is that the message I got from that?
Oh, well, what is the message? You want to share the message?
Not right this second.
Okay, well, that's what I saw from it, right? Really being able to step in the moment, look around you, look at the beauty within everything. I know my door needs to get painted, but it's beautiful because where I've come from, which the door wasn't even there, it was a different door, to where I am now, there's beauty waiting to be held in each moment. Lots of clarity coming too if you can look at at things through those eyes, releasing and surrendering the bullshit, releasing and surrendering the stories that we come up with regarding the relationships we have and in relationships. Could be you're releasing the story that your twin's not here with the Emperor in reverse, because that's not really bringing justice into your life, and it's not bringing happiness either when you focus on these things. Turning it upright, turning the stories around to, say, you know what, I'm not going into the story. I am not going into the story. Or even noticing at first that you're going into the story. Maybe that's where you're at. Maybe you're caught up in the day so much that the stories that are running through your head, you don't realize that you're getting caught up in stories. So maybe you want to take a baby step and just for the next week, say, I am going to stay sensitive in every moment to when I go into a story. And then when I go into a story, I caught it. I went into a story, and I'm going to choose to not go into the story, and I'm going to choose to go into my heart space and be in the present moment. It's not going to be easy at first if you haven't had the practice to do so. But if you take this challenge for the next week, try doing that. Try staying consciously sensitive to the stories that come in. And you can just simply say, thank you for that beautiful story, but I don't have time to watch a movie. I want to be present in my day and take a deep breath and release the story and be in the now. Try it. I'm back to you, Brooke.
All right, people in the chat, it's time to talk for a second, okay? So how many of you guys, and just be honest, okay, this is a safe space, and this is why we show up for you guys, to talk about the things that we don't talk about, to feel the feelings that we, for one, some of us, there's so many stories that it resists, that we have so much resistance built to actually feeling our emotions and being present. So people in the chat, and like I said, I invite you guys to just be honest and to interact with the energy that Spirit wants to play with tonight, okay? And know that this is a safe and sacred place for you guys to be vulnerable and to connect with us. The more that you interact with the energy, the more that Spirit's going to be able to assist you guys, okay? So how many of you guys in the chat, how many of you had a really hard time listening to Danny while he was going through his messages from Spirit? That's my first question. And yeah, so let's just start there. And then I'll tell you why I asked in a second. But how many of you guys really had a hard time feeling Danny's energy? How many of you guys did not feel Danny's energy at all? How many of you guys just couldn't even hear what Danny was saying? Or you were trying to figure it out with your mind, but you couldn't really feel the resonancy of what Danny was saying, or the energy felt off to you. And it's not you, baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to go into detail in a minute, but I want to see how many people are going to be honest about not being able to connect with what you were just talking about.
Oh, here comes the truth. Dang, I missed it, Brittany said.
Hi, Brittany. Welcome, love.
It's all good.
So when Spirit brought through the energy of the abandonment and the twin flame and the polarities and getting into your heart and all of that, I felt some of you guys get a little emotional. I felt some of you guys leave your body. And it's since that trigger was activated within you, you've had a really hard time even listening to anything Danny had to say, even though the things that Danny said were exactly the things that you needed to hear. But you were so distracted in being out of your body and in story and so triggered that you couldn't even be here in this moment to even hear the guidance that was coming through. Like I said, If you don't want to be honest, like that's fine, but this is a space where the more you are honest and the more that you interact and play with this energy, the more Spirit's going to give back. But you have to give, you have to interact for Spirit to be able to give it back to you and to be able to guide you, right? So,
Tell me might not have connected with me very much before he got blocked.
I don't know what he was doing. He was in here acting a fool. Okay?
I know. And he couldn't tell us if he was doing that because we blocked him.
And for some of you, the things that Danny was saying, you've actually received this message multiple times, but just like in this instance, you're so disconnected from the present moment that it's just like, I didn't hear a fucking thing. I didn't feel anything. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, been there. So it's okay. Yeah.
Right, and don't think you're going to hurt Danny's feelings because let me tell you, he owns his shit and he knows that when he's tapping in the spirit, he knows his messages are on point, okay?
For real. I heard Danny, I definitely am on my ADHD tonight. Attention deficit hyperactive.
Hey.
That's all good, dude. That's all good, brother. As long as you're here and the energy that we're putting out is hitting you, you're good, dude. Thank you for being here, David. We love you. Our newest brother, Nick Brown. I had to turn the video off for a bit, and I went to listen to a song, and I know for a fact it is me and my energy. Thanks for saying that, man.
Yes. And for some of you right now, Spirit's honestly testing you guys to like, can you admit where you fucking are? That was me. That was me adding some shit to what Spirit said. But can you actually admit where you are? Because what did Spirit say to begin with? You have to admit and accept where you are. You have to honor where you are to be able to do anything. Okay? So it's not a coincidence that Spirit is asking you to show up and admit, like, how you felt. What's the difference? And how did you feel when I was talking? How did you feel when Danny was talking? Did you not feel anything when either one of us were talking? Did you feel a lot of emotion start to be triggered when I was talking? Did you feel numb when Danny was talking, right?
Or did you feel like you were in your head listening to a story? I wasn't going to say anything, but you pulled it out.
Yes, Nick.
Nice. Look at you showing out, Nick.
That's funny that you said that because when I read your last comment, I could just feel Spirit like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, yes. He's playing. He's interacting. He's initiating change. He's stepping out of his comfort zone. And yes, Nick, that's beautiful.
That's turning the Fool card upright. That's bringing justice into your life. That's allowing the sun to shine, you know, instead of pushing it away. That's empowerment. That's taking the Emperor card and turning it upright. Saying, you know what? The least I can be is honest with people I have no clue who they are. I've never met these guys.
It's funny because I just heard the same thing. I heard, like, why not be honest with someone that really has no effect over your, like, physical reality, like the life that you live day to day, right?
Yeah. And, you know, what are the chances of anyone that you know in 3D is going to be in this live right now? So what do you guys really have to lose, you know what I mean? Aside from what do you really have to gain by allowing yourself to be vulnerable, by releasing and surrendering and returning to innocence.
And you know, it doesn't surprise me, you guys, that only a few people were able to step up and say, this is where I am.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because vulnerability is something that we are so programmed against that we don't even realize that we're resisting who we truly are. When you get to vulnerability, you guys, that's when you're actually like feeling yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So there was something I wanted to...
Oh, my mic was off the whole time.
Jeez, babe, how you be doing that?
I don't know. Just since the last vape I had. So, that is the collective message, or the message that you guys in the chat or some people in the chat need to hear, and we hope it resonates. And you really take the time within this next week to allow yourself to be in your heart, to be in your body, and to be in the present moment, because there's so much that is happening around you that you're not even aware of, right? There's so much beauty and things to be grateful for that you're overlooking because you're caught in the story. So this week, that's your homework. I hope you guys really, dig into it and see, wow, man, Danny was right. There's like so much. I didn't even know there was a lake outside of my fucking office window, or anything like that. I didn't even realize I lost a hubcap. Wonder when that happened, But.
And don't ever feel sorry for, like, if you get around someone that is sensitive to energy, right, or just connected to you. They're connected to themselves and they're connected to you, so therefore they can feel the energy that you're carrying, right? They can feel the vibration that is dominant within your frequency. Don't ever feel bad or run away because, or like miss out on opportunities because you know that you've had a rough time lately, so you don't want your energy to like inconvenience someone else, or you don't want someone to have to feel a certain way because of the energy that you're carrying, because you know that you've been challenged, because you know that you haven't been feeling good, because you know that you're disconnected in some way. Because to be honest, what you need is connection. And when you're vulnerable, one thing that I can promise you, every single time you are vulnerable, every single time you feel vulnerable and it's a little uncomfortable, I can promise you one thing: you are in this moment. You are present when you are vulnerable. So that's something to honor and celebrate. And see how often you can be vulnerable and just kind of sit in your vulnerability, especially with other people.
For real. Dave, you're good, man. You're good. Really though, when I started reading, if I'm coming off like, I was like, oh shit, Dave's in his head. Dave's got a story going on.
Okay, so and if you would like to purchase a reading from us, you can go into the description, or Danny can post it and you can get on the list for a reading tonight. I can tell y'all one thing: Spirit is here, and the messages are coming through very clearly tonight.
Oh, for real,
so I invite you guys to take advantage of that. But the first thing that I want to do is just clear some energy for you guys and kind of get y'all in y'all's heart space for a minute, okay? Now I'm just going to help you out a little bit.
If you're wondering how to do that, we're going to do that right now. So.
Because I can just feel that, and there's nothing wrong with needing help from other people. There's nothing wrong for saying, like, I can't feel shit, Brooke. Like, there's a part of me that's still here listening to what you're saying, but like, I can't feel anything that you're saying. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being in your head. It's just admitting where you are. And honestly, if you can just acknowledge where you are, it shifts. Like, it's just becoming conscious and aware of where you are, how you feel, what you're thinking. What do you feel disconnected? Like, whatever, right? But let's just clear a little bit of energy. We'll do a clearing for you guys, clear out some energies, call in some energies, and just kind of like help y'all get into your bodies, okay? Is that okay with you, babe? Yeah?
There we go. We do things in tandem here. So just because it's my channel ain't my show.
Maybe. It's our show.
It's our show, I know.
David. Stayed away from family today because I didn't want to be around anyone because I'm not jolly. I understand that.
Can't be jolly all the time, man. Unless you're Saint Nick, I guess.
Alright, you guys. I'm just going to put on a little bit of music and let Spirit lead you guys. Whatever needs to be cleared, whatever needs to be called in, releasing of stories, getting into your heart. I'm just going to let Spirit guide. Because they know what y'all need more than I do. So if you will just close your eyes, you guys.
Sure.
All right, close your eyes. Put your feet on the ground. And put your hand over your heart, okay? And let's just start off with a deep breath in. And let it out. Invite you guys to just close your eyes and let Spirit guide you to what you need to feel, maybe to what's disconnecting you, help you discharge some stories, get out of your head, and just allow Spirit to bring you into the present moment. But it has to be your choice. You are sovereign. So take a deep breath in and out. So we're going to take another deep breath in, and on the exhale, I just want you to feel your energy settling around you, okay? So just take a deep breath. Hold it. And feel your energy just sinking around your body like snowflakes falling from the sky, drizzling down into your energy field. Commanding the energy that you have given away in the illusion of separation or the illusion of control. Taking your power back in this moment. Take a deep breath in. And again, just feel your energy settling around you. If your body wants to rock, allow yourself to rock and feel into your energy. Moving out of the head space and feel your energy lowering into your heart space and expanding around you. This bubble of protection, this bubble of clarity, and this presence of feeling. So take a deep breath in and hold it. Take a deep breath. Hold it at the top. Swallow. And allow the energy to settle wherever it needs to go in your body, and just hold your breath for as long as you can and feel the energy amplify. Feel the energy build in that space. Maybe